Greetings everyone, it's Greifer here. I'm bringing you a replay sent in by one of our viewers, Imperator Danny. Imperator Danny, he plays on the North American server. He's in a clan called Yoda. He's in ranked. I did not ask him if it was gold or silver for that. My apologies, but he's taken out the previously steel boat, the Summers. Now this boat is no longer obtainable. She does have 4x2 127mm guns. Stock, it fires 10 shots a minute or every 6 seconds. She does have 3x4 sets of 533mm quad torpedoes. Stock again, that's just on every 130 seconds. I'm sure with Captain Builds and modules, Danny's got the torpedoes loading up even quicker because that is what this destroyer is about. But let's have a look at the team lineups. He's got a Vermont, a Begonia, a Shikishima, not a bad, but Vermont, slow rate of fire, Yoshi, Petro, and a Shimakaze. Against them, the DDs are a bit troubling. Smell and the Daring, both are tough nuts in this league. Yoshino, Des Moines, Kremlin, Schlieffen and Thundra. So it's a fairly good and even mix between the two teams. Now, Danny's an above average player, so we'll see how he goes in this situation. You'd see here he has a 5.8 kilometer for his concealment, so he will bump noses with the Daring in close. The Smelland he'll outspot at 6162 unless the Smelland's built more for lack of concealment, but the Smelland obviously has a radar, and that's where the Summers can get hurt, so it'll be interesting to see which DD, if there is a DD, to bump here. Charlie's already been capped. The Shimakaze is actually pretty bold. Petro's given a radar over at Alpha. Shimmer's touching his toe into it. Good split, Petro with the radar, Vermont, Shiki, and Shimmer. Smelland's on Alpha. That means a Daring potentially here. You think they do a split. Now really good range on these torps, 16.5 Ks. By the time they get to the end of their journey, Daniel will have another set of torpedoes to send out. He's just doing his area denial in case someone's coming up that gap. It's quite common if you can get a torp hit or two. Yeah, why not? It's no skin off your back, and your torp's going to be ready for the next salvo by the time you are in position for them. The Shimmer and Alpha is actually bold. He's pushed in. He's taken the cap from the Smelland. If I was the Smelland, I would usually go to Gulf 4-5 on the South Island. You've got the island to break the line of fire from enemy cruisers, and you can radar and spam where that Shimmer is, so it's quite a strong position. Thunderer here, those torps won't have the legs, and we have a Smoke. That would be the Daring. Now Daring's, it's only going to last for about 30 seconds, so I wouldn't torp the Smoke per se. I would torp either end of it, because by the time they get there, the DD is already leaving that area. Still up 2 caps to 1 so far. Impressive start. For some reason, the Begonia behind Danny he's pushed in. He's going to get farmed because now to disengage he has to give away most of his broadside. So the Thunderer, the Daring, Yoshino and Des Moines, it's a 4-on-3 on this cap, and it's 4-on-3 on Alpha. Danny is rocking the wonderful Clan Battle camo for the Summers. Takes 3 Clan Battle tokens to obtain this camo. Good patience. He's using he's got RPF, so he knows where the closest vessel is to him, but the enemy Daring, which I assume is the closest one to Danny, knows where he is as well. And for some reason he is refusing to engage him. The Shikishima on the A flank looks like they're gonna look like they're gonna do a drive-by, which That's not a good trade. A sniper versus a brawler with torps. Oh, take that back. The Shikishima rammed him. That's not something you see every day. That still won't be a good hit point trade. Smelin looks like he's in alpha, so the three ships are driving off the moor. Shiki is probably going to be down here. Daring smokes up. They're still farming that Begornia a bit. It's just going to take a lucky salvo or two to really hurt him. Really good discipline as well, not using his guns, not trying to smoke up and farm. Even though the daring knows where he is, he's playing really hard to get. Getting this Des Moines down with vision will be key. Hopefully the Begornia or Yoshino can put some AP into him.
Engine boost deactivated.
With 2 ships versus 4, the Reds actually secure Alpha. That's pretty impressive.
Torpedoes astern.
Yoshino Torp's coming back past Danny. Looks like he's going to find the edge of an island. Looks like he torped an island as well. There must have been some seals on that island. He wanted to make sure that they were not sunbaking upon that rock. As you can see, the daring is on Bravo, and that's hard for Danny to get in close because until the Des Moines goes down, he can't really face check that daring because of the radar and the DPM from it. One torp, 2 torps, double flood, DCP. Yeah, the Des Moines did, but that was actually a really, really good set of torps at 6Ks. That really should be finished off pretty quickly by either one of these vessels behind Danny. Looks like the Shimmer and friends have secured the Alpha Cap. So getting up to 150 point lead, there's the daring.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Will Danny have to use his guns here? You hope not at 4K. There we go. Yoshino. So already up. They're up. Danny's team's up 2 boats. They've only got the 1 cap, but they're in a really strong position. Looks like Danny's just flooding these gaps. Daring outstayed is welcome. Nice supporting fire from the Begornia and Yoshino. Shikishima did go down, I did miss that in the feed, so they did finally get him down. That's actually really nice damage from the Summers and friends. But the Yoshino took a massive salvo behind, and you can see he's just on probably a couple thousand hit points. Either the Thunderer or the enemy Yoshino really hit him hard. If he goes down, Danny loses a lot of his support behind him. But in all honesty, they're up pretty strong, nearly over 100 points up, or just under 100. Sorry. They're going to get caught up eventually, but the Reds are down on vessels.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
I love how it's always the furthest vessel pinging that. It's never someone who's in a position to support you or something like that. It is the BB who is the furthest away going, take that position, take this, or everyone push, and they're the last vessel. It's like, I find it very cynical after playing time and time again. There is a team aspect to this, don't get me wrong, but I always find it very cynical that the person that's the furthest and slowest away is the one asking for the push. But Danny and co are doing well here. They're re-securing Bravo, which will give them back a handy lead. Yoshino goes down to Yoshi, so they've actually just lost the lead. It's 5v5, now they're up 2 caps. So for a ranked game, it's actually fairly close at this stage. I've seen some steamrolls. Kremlin did take a bit of a damage in that trade from Alpha, but he's still on the board. That's all that matters. I say that, and he's gone. Begonia secures him. But for whatever reason, friendly Petropavlovsky is going down. He's pretty healthy now. Look at him melt between the Smelland and the Daring. They are absolutely toweling him. So just like that, and the Shimmer went down as well, I missed. So the red team, just like that, have gone up a boat here. They're up on points, and they're going to go secure Alpha. Now the Daring takes on the Vermont. I put my money on the Daring with torps and detection. There's no way the Vermont's going to avoid that. Begonia secures the Yoshi, makes it a little bit even, but he's starting to go into the red here. Still has not fired his guns. Very, very good patience here, Danny. I will admit, I may not have had the same patience. I may have gone guns hot here once or twice. Ooh, that's dangerous. Smellin's going up to Bravo. Vermont looks like he's coming into Alpha. But pretty quickly it looks... There goes the Begonia Thunderer with the fire. This is going to be a tough ask from here nearly, Danny. Keeping him well outside your 5-8 detection. Lucky torpedo there with the flood, not gonna lie. If anything, it's making the Thunderer leave the cap. He doesn't want to lose some more hit points for whatever reason. Last rack's about to be ready. Yeah, I'd probably put in the same area because the Thunderer is turning to his starboard side. With the Daring just picking off the Vermont for resets. Enemy red team are getting close to the 900 mark here. Danny needs to sit on this to slow the bleed, which he does. Wow, Smelland actually came back and didn't use radar. So Smelland was lit. He knows RPF where Danny is. Big hit point disparagement between the two. 3,000 versus 17. Smelland blew his torps early. That's all over for the Smelland. And the Thunderer's out of angle behind the rock, so he can't hit him either. So going to get the kill here. Now that Smelland DPM would have heard. He just had to hit it a little bit more often. Danny secures his first kill of the game. He smokes up so he doesn't take any fire in case anyone's spotting him like the Daring. Vermont is still trying to secure Alpha. But with Charlie secured, green team goes up to 2 caps, and the Reds aren't earning any points. So Vermont's down. Vermont's down. 2 caps to 1, 2 boats to 1. It's all on Danny. Daring is healthy. Thunder is super healthy. He needs, if he has to win, it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Enemy teams on 900 with 1 cap. Generally that means a win within a minute, but having up 2 caps up his sleeve. Danny's going to take the lead momentarily. These are good torps, just flushing him down the line of any entry points into the cap. He's been really using his torps to good area denial. Building a small lead. It will take the enemy 30 seconds to cap this out. 2.5 minutes to go, but if he gets to about 950, you would think that that might be enough for them to win. Surely the Thunder or Daring are turning around trying to get onto these caps. That they'd be insane not to. And he's RPF. The Daring nose in with a heel, hydro, there we go. 966, don't know if that's enough. 20 points down, 970. I really think the Daring should have chased Danny down here. With the Thunder as well. Yes, they're on the cap, but it's going to go down to the wire. 980 versus 982 versus 962, 20 points. 84. Look at this. 986. Oh, geez. 988. 4 ticks. 990. 78. 92. Jeez. This would be terrible. No, Danny's got it. 994. 998. Oh, they're going to win. They are going to win. What an awesome, awesome game. As you can see there, Danny carried the team there. He got a kill. He barely used his guns. He only didn't win that. He was forced into a knife fight. He didn't go looking for a knife fight. Even though he's got decent guns, he doesn't have a heel. So he was using his boat to the best of its ability. The rest of his team, they did what they could, I suppose. But really, they went down to Danny's thinking. He outplayed the other team by just getting caps, surviving, and they made it to 1,000. What an awesome win, Danny. That was bloody damned good. Now, if you have enjoyed this content, please click subscribe on YouTube or give me a follow on Twitch. The details down in the description below. Take care out there, and I'll see you out there on the high seas.